For today's video, I don't have a review, so unfortunately, but because I've been busy, but I do have a review of a manga. I think it is that I'm reading, and that I thought it was kind of hilarious. So, well, it's not the review; it's the explanation to what's happening, and I thought it was very funny, very jolly. So I'm going to read it for you. And I realized too that most of the mangas, I guess, of the things that I've been reading fall into this category or this genre of smooth too. So that doesn't mean I am a deranged or a degenerate at all. Maybe I am, but it's because I find it interesting. So I'm going to read this one to you. It's about a vampire. His story that I really enjoyed at the beginning. Actually, just the first chapter, and after that, it just evolved into this madness, pretty much. Um, this is also works for me as an announcement that I'm going to think, or I think I'm going to start publishing, I guess, uploading videos on a fortnight basis, on a 2 week basis, because I'm going to be busy during this month. I'm going to be working and me taking like a course, so it's going to be a little bit too busy for me. So it will be easy for me to post every 2 weeks. So that's it. So let's go to the a comment that I read and that I found it to be very funny. So the plot more or less starts as well. Spoiler: it's supposed to be like this lady who is engaged to this man who is actually very awful. He's very abusive towards her, and she meets this guy who turns out to be a vampire, and they kind of get along, maybe too much, too well, for the sake of her relationship with her fiance. So well, and she discovers he's a vampire. She's willing, to give her blood and everything. And while the fiance realizes that this is happening, and he pretty much goes and kills her. Well, he goes in to try to kill the vampire, block, because he wants revenge because he took his girl away, but she gets in the middle, gets killed, and while he gets very sad. But that's when the isekai turns out to be, uh, she reincarnates in the future, in the modern life. They found each other again, but that's when things start to get weirder and weirder and weirder, very mental, very quickly, because it happens. This story starts to repeat itself because she gets killed one more time, but the ex fiance, which now reincarnated as the next boyfriend for her, and the obviously the vampire dude is like, I'm tired of this. Then she reincarnates, I think, a second time, from what I understand, and that's the part of the review of the explanation that this person is giving. Was actually very funny, because it was like, what happened here? This is just mental, because he pretty much raises her. I don't know if as a daughter, but he does see her grow, so it's kind of weird in that sense. And he ages himself. He has the ability to age himself, so he gets older, then he fakes his own death, uh, to go back and rejuvenate himself and become younger again, so he can be with her one more time. And it goes mental. It becomes very it turns into madness very quickly. So I'm going to start with the explanation of the person. And it goes as follows. So this person, Mew, says Vampy Dilf, which is the main lead, did a universe of he on his age and became a young vampy Justin Bieber, which is kind of true, introducing himself as a Dilf vampy's nephew, just so he could date and If the female lead, as the female lead said no to DILFs. In the past life, after that psycho killed the female lead, he, that psycho, which is the ex-boyfriend in this reality, and the ex-fiance on the past life, went on and married someone who he then threw hot water on the face, hence the scars. And boy, is he back because, well, he has lot of unresolved raging emotions. Now, a young vampire Justin Bieber is dying, but is happy to save the female lead in this life. But the female lead is like, objection, you absolutely cannot die. Young vampire Justin Bieber, who's dying, be like, fuck Silver Sun, whatever female leads. Me is we. It's so stupid. So he's probably gonna do a reverse. He's dead in the next chapter. That's it. It's so stupid, but it was so funny when I read it. Hope you enjoyed that as much as I did.